Hello, Shoutout here, and I just quickly wanted to make a video going over a bug that was discovered and fixed for Havoc Demon Hunter, what it was, and just kind of why it had to be fixed. So, just looking at it here, the bug that I'm speaking about was right here. They fixed an issue that prevented a fire inside from dynamically updating the damage was granted to Immolation Aura, based on your current mastery amount. So, that bug is about the talent here. Let me get it pulled right up. Fire inside. And this bug came around as coming into this patch. Any means necessary was deleted, which made our mastery work on this. And with them deleting that, they converted and moved that effect to a fire inside. So now it makes your Immolation Aura deal chaos damage instead of fire, and your mastery scales it. However, there was a bug with it. And the bug was, when you talented into a fire inside, it would snapshot your mastery at the time of talenting in, and that would be the mastery amount that was used, which meant there was a log that popped up in China, and I want to say thank you for the Chinese community for figuring out how this bug was done, replicating it, and then reporting it so it could be fixed. But we have a log here of someone timing a 16 floodgate where their Immolation Aura is doing incredible amounts of damage. You can see average hit on range fire is 4.8 million, where if I pull up one of my own logs, you're going to see a number significantly less than that. But basically what they were doing was, with the bug, going and using mastery on uses, such as House of Cards, and as far as was reported, possibly going into Torghast and getting mastery buffs in there as well, then talenting into a fire inside when they had as high of mastery as they could obtain. With the amount of damage that their Immolation Aura is dealing, it is about triple of what a typical Immolation Aura does, so they likely had pushed themselves up to a crazy high mastery number, like 400 to 500%. Now that the bug is fixed, what it means is instead of snapshotting on talenting in, it now correctly scales and uses your actual mastery amount on Immolation Aura. So, we're good to go, basically. This will increase the value, and it will feel much better if you're playing, for example, House of Cards, or even Suspicious Energy Drink. Anything that increases your mastery through a proc, it just is going to actually increase the damage that you deal on Immolation Aura now, which is hard to really put out how much of a buff that is going to be. But looking over my own VODs where I don't run House of Cards, and I run Mechanical Amplifier, not Suspicious Energy Drink, there are oftentimes where I spike up 15 to 20% mastery through Mechanical procs, my Alchemical Chaos File flipping over to be mastery, and using my Combat Potion gives you a significant amount of mastery as well. So, with the bug fixed, basically we're just going to be doing a little bit more damage now, and this does favor Felsguard a little bit more than it does Eldrazi, because Felsguard does such an increased amount of Immolation Aura damage in comparison. So that's something to think about and try out as well. But House of Card users, rejoice. It should feel much better to play with that trinket now, and our burst should feel like where it should be when you're using a trinket of that power. That's all. I just wanted to make a quick video on this as the bug has now been fixed. Once again, thank you to the Chinese WoW community for bringing this bug to the attention through DH Discord, pinging me with it, and then finally finding the issue, replicating it, so that it could be reported and fixed by Blizzard. That's all for now. You all have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.